Hello and welcome back to DrumForestDrum Gaming, and today guys we are going to be reviewing 2018's The Council by Big Bad Wolf. The Council is an episodic narrative game mixed with RPG elements. Now if you would like to see this game before this review, then you can find the playlist of my Let's Play right here. And there will be some major spoilers throughout this review, so this is your warning. The Council is set in 1793, and you play as a man known as Louis de Richet, a member of the Golden Order, which is a secret society who seek out occult artifacts. You get an invite to a gathering of the most powerful people in the world, ranging from, at the time, President of the United States George Washington, all the way to Napoleon Bonaparte. You and these people have been invited to this island by the owner, Lord Mortimer, to discuss future plans for the world. Now this was an exceedingly interesting idea for a game, I thought, which is what got me interested in it in the first place. Things start to take a very strange turn though when the occult and demons actually start to take their part in the story. Even the revelation that you yourself are a demon. On the basis that this stuff doesn't really materialise until about episode 3 of the game, this comes as quite a shock and in fact makes the game feel extremely different and actually quite odd all of a sudden. Now the main gameplay of this game is walking around, having conversations with people and solving puzzles. This as a gameplay mechanic is great if you're smart or just really enjoy that kind of game. But for me, it became a bit of a chore at times, if I'm honest with you. I found some of the puzzles so difficult at points that I would literally be there for nearly 40 minutes or so trying to figure them out. They involve a lot of reading, thinking and remembering, which can get very difficult when you have so many different pieces of a puzzle laid out in front of you. The conversation could be quite interesting with different possibilities happening throughout, depending on how you handled them. Sometimes an event would occur where you are either trying to get information out of someone or get someone to agree with your way of thinking. In these events, you have a certain amount of attempts to say the right thing before ultimately failing. This all goes hand in hand with the skill system within this game. When you begin the game, you can choose one of 3 classes. The class you pick will allow you to level up the skills within that class quicker, although you can level up any skill you want. These skills vary from manipulation to political, each being usable at certain points within a dialogue tree. These are important as each character within the game all have weaknesses and immunities to these skills, which you need to figure out for yourself. Once you get to the point in the game where you find out you are a demon, you gain the ability to read minds at certain points within the conversations. This will help you gain some extra dialogue trees to help you through those conversations. The only other ability you get from being a demon within this game is to control bodies. This is cool, you might think, as I did as well. Except it's only done in a story-driven manner, so if the storyline doesn't call for it, you can't do it, and I think the storyline only calls for it a couple of times. The graphics to this game are so-so. They're not the worst and have their own charm and look to them, which I think is great. It makes this game very recognisable to someone who has played it. But there are some points where mouths are not even close to moving with the words being said, and sometimes the people just look creepy as hell. Musically it's not bad. I remember thinking whilst playing that the score at times really helped envelop the moment. That being said, I cannot remember any of the music now that I'm not playing the game. I shall let you decide what to make of that for yourselves. Other than that, I don't have much more to say on this section if I'm honest with you. I love the idea of it being set around what is effectively the Illuminati in the late 1700s. I thought the idea of all the historical figures was fantastic, and seeing how well they seemed to bring some of those characters to life was great. I unfortunately did feel like the introductions of actual demons and God, etc, took something away from the game though. I felt that it suddenly became this different game almost, with a completely different feeling to it. I would have loved to see what they had done if they would have kept it more grounded in realism. My biggest gripe though, is that the ending of the game, from what I can tell, is all based on a decision you effectively make 2 episodes earlier. And once you've made the mistake, you cannot change it. Even if you realise you've messed up, I completely get that the makers wanted your choices to be set. That is a good thing, but having the ending of the game based on what you do midway through is not a good way to go about this, in my opinion. Something did appear, which meant if I had found another item, I would have gotten a different ending. But I couldn't find this item. Whether it was me being dumb or the game bugging out, I don't know, but I could not find it, and I looked for ages. I therefore felt that I was trapped to this one ending, even though I figured out the mistake I made ages before. Also, I liked getting to punch Napoleon Bonaparte in the face. That was great. My final thoughts are that this game isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It had the potential to be so much more than it was, but just couldn't quite hit that moment which would have got it there. It's a shame because you can see a lot of effort and work went into making this game. And there were so many good ideas here. But I will say, if you enjoy serious brain-melting riddles and puzzles soaked in history, then this might just be the game for you. Well, thank you very much, guys. That's all the time we've got today. If you have played this game, what did you think? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Also, I will leave a link down to this game in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. And as always, I'll catch you all next time. Take it easy, everybody.